Hi and welcome to the handover video for the i30n. So the vehicle comes with two keys. However, as long as you've got the key on you, you've got the buttons on the drivers and passenger doors that you can just press to lock and unlock the vehicle. Before we get in, just show you the controls on the seat. So the driver's seat's electric, so this button here, long button, moves the seat backwards and forwards and also up and down. This button here does the backrest, and then this round button, that's the lumbar support, lumbar adjustment on the driver's seat. Alright, so we'll just get into the vehicle. So to start the vehicle up then, you must fully depress the clutch and then press the stop start button. There we go, and she fires up into live. So just go through the controls in the order from right to left. So in the driver's armrest, got controls for all the electric windows. That's the power cut-off switch to the rear windows to stop young children playing, etc. So when it's flush, it's kill the power to the rear windows. Forward of that, you've got the left and right for your mirrors, and that's your touchpad you use to adjust the mirrors. And at the very top, when it's in auto, so it's flat in auto position, when you lock the car, the wing mirrors fold in automatically. When you unlock it, they fold out. As you can see, just above that, you've got the settings for the driver's seat, two memory settings, so saves you having to adjust it every time you get in. On the dashboard, you've got this plus and minus. All that does is adjust the illumination level of your dashboard for nighttime driving. Headlight levels, normal setting is 0. It's only if you've got anything really heavy in the boot that you'd need to adjust that. And again, this button here is your lane departure, lane assist. Now you can turn that on. As you can see, when you turn it on, you've got a little symbol there. So again, what the car will do is track the white lines and will bleep at you if you cross the white lines without indicating, and also will apply slight pressure to the steering wheel to keep you within the white lines as well. But as I say, you can turn it on and off as you drive, so you can have a play around with that. On and around the steering wheel, you've got your horn anywhere in the centre here. On this side of the steering wheel, you've got your cruise control and speed limiter. So your cruise control is just on-off button is that one there, and as you can see, little green light up there. If I press it again, that's how you turn it on and off, and then to set it, you just press it down. Alright, the O is to cancel, and that's how you turn it off. This next one is your menus. So as you can see, the information panel in the center going through the various menus. So if I'm pressing that big button across, it just pages through all of those. Okay. However, if I stop in a menu and then use this toggle button up and down, you can see that it's going through all the various screens. And to reset any of those, just press and hold the OK button in. So I'll leave it on the digital speedo. Obviously you've got your speedo on the right together with your fuel gauge, and on the left you've got your rev counter and your engine temperature gauge. Alright, what you'll see is when you first start the car up, as you can see, you've got the orange and the red line on the rev counter. So as the engine warms up, the orange lights will disappear. Alright, it just helps you protect the engine. On the left hand side of the steering wheel, you've got your audio controls and you've got your Bluetooth for your phone. Okay, now again, you've got these blue paddles, which are the drive modes. So again, you can press that in, and if I do that and show you the dashboard, as you can see, drive mode is sport, eco, normal. Okay, and then this one on here, this is the N mode. So you can have it in N mode, which again, if you like, adjust the electronic dampers to sort of track conditions more or less, and if I press it again, you can have it in custom, and I'll show you how you get to custom in a moment, but we'll have it in normal mode for the time being. If you need to adjust the steering wheel, little lever on the left hand side here, fold it down, move it up and down, in and out, and then tighten it back up before you drive away. Your indicators and lights are on your left hand stalk, so again you've got an automatic position, so you can leave it on automatic and it'll put on your side lights and headlights as the light levels fall. You've also got high beam assist, so again if you push away for your high beam, it'll detect cars coming towards you and automatically dip. Also if you're coming up behind a car, it will automatically dip it for you. On the other stalk again you've got your wipers, and again they've got an automatic position, so up one is automatic, and you can affect the sensitivity of the sensor. That's most sensitive, that's least sensitive, so you can leave it in auto, or I'll just pop it down one into the off position. In the off position, if you just flick it down, it'll just do a single sweep. Your rear wiper is on this twisty bit on the end. To wash the windscreen, pull it back towards the steering wheel. To wash the rear, push it away from the steering wheel. Right, so looking around the gear selector, so obviously it's a 6-speed manual gearbox, reverse, a little collar you pull up, across and forward. And as soon as you select that, your rear parking sensors and rear camera all become active. Okay, so around the gear selector you've got your heated front seats, heated steering wheel, traction stability, and then again you've got the heated driver's seat. You can turn the parking sensors off if you're towing anything, and then you've got stop start as well, which again that's on by default. You can press that to turn it off. In this area here you've got a couple of power sockets, a USB and auxiliary input, and a wireless charging area. Dual climate control on this car, so I can adjust the temperatures, and again the passenger can have a different temperature than the driver. If the driver then just gets in the car and wants to adjust both sides, if you press sync, the driver's controls both sides. You can just press automatic and the car will get on with everything for you, or you can actually decide where you want the air to be directed to. You can turn the aircon off or on, and you can increase or decrease fan speed. Alright, or say you can press automatic, adjust the temperature, and the car will look after everything for you. That one there is your heated rear screen, heated door mirrors, and this one here is your front demist, which will demist your windscreen. As soon as that's then clear, press that button again, it automatically goes back to your previous settings. Your hazard lights just there, and below that is your central locking button. Now your screen, this is for your digital radio, sat nav, rear parking camera, as well as all the other menus. So as you can see, at the moment it's saying the radio is off, so to turn the radio on we just press that button there. And if you want the radio full screen, you can just press that button there, and then to set any preset stations you can go to list, and it's all touchscreen, so you can just move it up and down. So for example, if you want to preset radio 2 for example as your favourites, go to favourites, press and hold, and then that return arrow always gets you back to your previous screen, so you can go back to list. If we go to radio 1 this time, again favourites, press and hold, and you can do that to as many radio stations as you like. The benefit of doing that is you can use this toggle switch here, so that will go through your presets if you like. Alright, so to get back to the home screen, press the little house in the corner, that gets you back to the home screen. If you want the map full screen, just press the button there and that will expand full screen for you. To set a destination, you go to nav, addresses, and then I'll set it obviously into the UK. There we go, you've got the whole of Western Europe on here, and then you just type in the postcode. It's all TomTom Live, so it's all very user friendly, nice and easy to use. So if I just put in the, just to give you an example, SY1, that's the space, 4AB, which is the postcode for the our dealership. Set as destination, then start guidance. Okay, so you can adjust the navigation guidance volume.
Guidance will be at this volume. Guidance will be at this volume.
You can also mute it, and then once you've adjusted it, click outside. But that's how you get that. Just press the little speaker icon and that pops into view for you.
Starting route guidance.
As you can see, it will start the route guidance, highlight the route in blue, as well as obviously talking to you as well. Stop the guidance. all you do is go back onto nav, and where are we? If I'd say go into the little sub menu there, and stopping guidance will be one of the options there for you. Okay, so to get back to your home screen, just press the little house again, gets to 50/50. If I now press all menus, then this is where you've got your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Okay, so you can swipe across, etc. Alright, so you can just connect your phone, Apple or Android, via the USB, and then there will be a prompt on your phone, and you just press Apple if it's an iPhone, or Android if it's an Android phone, and then obviously it'll display your phone images for your messages and everything all on there. Now the N mode, if I press that button, this is where you can do a bit of customization. So if I press the car, this is where you can actually adjust the chassis. So suspension, as you can see, you've got adaptive suspension on this car. You can have it in normal, which is the best for our roads at the moment. Sport firms the suspension up. Sport Plus really is best handling, stiffest suspension, more or less track day use, so you really can feel the difference. So I'll pop it back in normal. That return arrow gets you back to the previous. So again, things like your ESC, you can have it on normal, which is the best for us mere mortals. Steering, you can have it in normal, sport, or Sport Plus for maximum road feel. So tend to have it in sport. And then the powertrain, what you've got on this car, you've got a limited electronic diff. So again, it's in sport for improved cornering performance and stability, or you can have it set in normal for everyday driving conditions, so I'll just leave it in normal for you. Rev matching, so again, you can have it in normal, you can have it off, or you can have it in Sport Plus, which is for dynamic driving. So again, just leave that in sport. And the exhaust sound, again, you can have aggressive exhaust sound rather, sporty exhaust sound, or normal. Well, people who buy this car love the aggressive exhaust sound, so we'll pop it into Sport Plus. And the engine, again, you can have Sport Plus, which is the fastest engine response, Sport, which is enhanced, or normal, which is the balance for performance and economy. Okay, so I'll leave it in normal. So that's how you set a custom N mode. So when you're pressing this button on here, so rather than N, you press it again, it goes to custom, and that will then mimic on the car exactly what I've just put onto the screen there for you. And again, to get back, just press the home button and everything goes back to you. To get back to N mode, you can just press that button there, and again, you've got G-forces, you've got timer, you've got power, you've got torque. You can have a look at all that if you wish, but again, most people won't bother with that. They'll just enjoy driving the car. Your handbook, service book, and lock and wheel nut key all in the glove box on that for you. Also got an auto dimming rear view mirror, and then if we just turn the car off, Jane just press the button, and then the fuel filler cap, that is located on the passenger side at the rear of the vehicle. So as long as the car's unlocked, just give it a prod and it pops open. Unleaded in there please. And then in the boot, under the boot floor, there is your space saver spare and the tools. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that brief video going through the major controls of the i30n, and we'll see you later for collection.